So, are you okay?
I couldn't do anything. I'm sorry, Dad.
You have nothing to apologize for. You did a good job. Try to rest. We'll be back home soon. It will only take me a minute. It's unusual to find a savage so close to our territory. I'll have to look into that. But for now, I must repay you for what you did to these children. Don't even think of coming back to my territory. Unless you behave. Well, little ones, we will get them a new home. Alma, your mother will be here in a few minutes with the medical care team. So, are you okay?
I am fine, Dad. Just a little sore. I'm not very good at combat. Are you sure I'm going to replace you?
Of course you will. And I'm sure you will do better than me. We'll have a chat later. After your mother kills me for all this mess.
That should be enough. Don't feel bad, honey. You did a good job.
I was no help. Dad solved everything again.
You are being unfair to yourself. I know you think you are not as good as your father, but I know you will be the greatest solar ever. And when that happens, your father and I will be watching you.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay.
May I know what took you so long?
I had inconveniences.
Please adopt me, Mr. Hart.
Teach me how to use fire like that!
They weren't unconscious. I got a temporary home for the hatchlings.
Oh, I hope they find a family.
I am sure of that.
Are you mad at me?
No, I know it wasn't your fault this time. But tonight, you will sleep on the couch.
Why are we doing so early in the morning, Dad?
I thought it would be a good time to tell you about our most ancient ancestor.
Our ancestor? Must have been very strong.
Well, not for nothing he was known as 1. The most feared Flareon.
The most feared Flareon? Does it mean that there was someone stronger than you?
Well, I think it would be easier to explain if I tell you the story. About how a Flareon made everyone tremble. Hundreds of years ago, there were creatures that dominated everything. They were known as deities. They were very feared, especially the two entities, known as Reshiram, the Solar Flame, and Zekrom, the Night Thunder. They caused destruction everywhere, ending the lives of those they considered lower. No one could stand up to them until our most ancient descendants.
When the Flareon, tired of all of this, confronted Reshiram,
They fought for days on end, but one always lost, and yet he never gave up. Little by little, he was improving to the point that he created an ability called Burning Soul, an ability so powerful that it allowed him to rival Reshiram. His power was such that he managed to defeat him, becoming the first to defeat a legendary in history. One the Flareon not only defeated Reshiram, but also snatched his flame. The flame so powerful that it resembled Reshiram himself, that it resembled the sun itself. One so fearsome that neither water nor ice can extinguish it. Generation after generation under the solar surname, this flame has been inherited, and along with the memory of the one who was also called Solar One, the most feared Flareon. And end. What did you think of the story? I guess you were impressed. Well, we have to go.
Wait, that's too much information. I have many questions. My brain is about to collapse.
Calm down, breathe, ask your questions.
Do these creatures really exist? And can a Flareon defeat them?
Actually, he only defeated Reshiram.
Does it mean that one of those things is still alive?
No, calm down. He was defeated by an electric type many years ago and decided to found his kingdom far away from Solar One. It is said that he could never defeat Solar One, and that is why he walked away from it.
Flareon must have been so strong.
Yes, and all thanks to his fearsome ability, the Burning Soul.
Such an ability really exists? Burning soul. Wait a minute. You named me after that ability?
Well, your mother was mad at me for a month, but it was worth it. And this is the flame of Solar 1 that has passed between generations, capable of destroying anything but except to another solar. And when it arrives, the time it will be yours. And with it, you will have to protect everyone.
Well,
What is the matter, Soul?
So how can you trust me with something so precious?
You say it as if there were a reason not to do it.
I can think of at least 1,000 reasons why I shouldn't be the one to replace you.
And what does it matter if there are 1,000? We all have fears and insecurities that cause us to doubt, Soul. But as long as you have a motive to fight for, not 1,000 reasons can stop you. Find your motive and never forget. Why will Soul never give up?
A motive? How will I find my motive?
There are many forms, Soul. You can try with your friends.
I have only one friend.
The world is big, Soul. You still have lots of places to visit and friends to meet. Well, it's time to go. Take this map and it will take you to a very special place.
Just watch out for the cliff.
It will help you with your motive. See you at home later.
I promise you that I will find my motive before this day is over. Well, this trip is a great opportunity to explore new places. Let me help you, Mr. Worm. Would you like to be my friend? Yes, no one told me there were so many stairs. You have got to be kidding me. Better take a short break. Excuse me, sir. May I have a piece of cake?
Here you go. It's Hanging Town's specialty.
Looks amazing! In memory of one who once demonstrated the power of an unbreaking will. Rest in peace, Solar One. Forgive my rudeness, Mr. One. My name is Soul, and I am one of your many descendants. I know I don't look like you. You have legends, and I'm just a guy who set half the forest on fire. I try hard to improve myself, but I guess I'm not as talented as the other Solar. But I promise, I won't give up, and I will show them that I can be just as strong as them. Maybe I can even make friends. I think it's time to go home.
You better keep that promise if you value your life. Grow with pride, little soul, and overcome my flame.
Huh? I will not disappoint you, Mr. One!